Hello, everybody. There's a yes. I did do that thing today. I did multiple things. I got some fancy new filaments for my 3D printer, and I started printing off crystals for each of them. Uh, if you're wondering what my crystals are, I designed like an Asmodean Lust crystal from the show Hell of a Boss, and it's wearable. It's fun. I made a whole video about it today, in fact, and I uploaded it too. Recorded, edited, uploaded, and it will release tomorrow about midday-ish. And, well, it's technically today since I'm recording this past midnight. But, yeah, I already saw a video about it, but I'm printing out all these cool colored crystals with all my cool, crazy color filaments. And I had a fun time with that. So, yeah, I ordered new filaments yesterday. They arrived today, which was like record timing. I never get overnight delivery stuff. And I tried them all out, and they look super cool. I didn't know that there was filament out there like this, but it was neat. Aside from that, I decided yesterday or a few days ago that I would go to Comic-Con this year. And that's partially what the video is about. Another thing the video is about, here's a little sneak peek, is the crystals that I made with the fancy new filament. It's like dual color filament. It's really neat looking. But that's what I'm discussing in that video, and I'm going to make another shorter version of that video to throw out on my Instagram. It'll be fun. But yeah, that's basically the yes that I did today. As far as how my day went, it was a day off, so I meant to sleep in. But I was woken up early by commotion, and I couldn't get myself back to sleep. So I just chilled in bed for a couple hours, and just kind of looking at my phone and such. And then I got up and ate breakfast, and I don't know what happened first. I was hanging out for a little bit, and I decided to go back to bed. I think that was what I did first. While I was taking a nap, I had the most like lucid of dreams. Like I had a dream within a dream. I was dreaming, right? And I was going through the story of that dream, and then I woke up and I was in another dream and woke up again, and it had only been like an hour or two. I don't know when I went to bed, but it was like an hour or two before I woke up. Something around that time. And then after that, I decided to go ahead and try out on the crystals and stuff, because the 3D printing like filament had arrived that morning. So that was super fun. And so yeah, I've been printing out a whole bunch of crystals all day. The crystals are really small, so they only take like almost an hour to print. They don't take like 3 or 4 hours like the other things I've been trying to print lately. That's super fun. I took my pup on a few walks. I gave him a little bit of food. I fed him both his times, and that was my day. Tomorrow, I do have work, but it's a night shift. So anything special that I want to get done tomorrow should be done before I go to work. This is going to be a long night shift. It's going to be a late night shift. There's not going to be a lot of time to do much else before bed when I get back from the shift. So, I didn't do any drawing today. I didn't do any writing, nothing like that. Just videoing, making videos, printing stuff, having fun. It was fulfilling. But as far as the try to practice drawing 20 minutes a day, I have not been getting, I didn't continue that after drawing for over 20 minutes yesterday. So, the whole 100 hours thing, I can calculate this right now. Hooray! Okay, so like, say you do 20 minutes a day, right? 20 minutes times 365 days is equal to 7,300 minutes. Now if we divide that by 60, it will equal the amount of hours, 20 minutes of time per day in a year is equal to. And that's 121 hours and 2/3 minutes, 2/3 of an hour. So 2/3 of an hour would be 40 minutes. So yeah, it's 121 hours and 40 minutes. So it's more than 100 hours. As the video in which I saw, like, the whole 100 hours challenge or whatever it was, where you do 20 minutes of an activity once a day, every day for a whole year. It's more than 100 hours. They were approximating very hard when they made that statement. But yeah, I have not continued on that track today. But I am not disheartened. I imagine I can continue tomorrow or the next day or the next. Somehow, somewhen, I will probably make a habit out of that, and I look forward to it. But as it stands, it didn't happen today. Now tomorrow, as I said, I have work. It's a night shift. It's a long one and a late one. And anything I gotta do tomorrow will have to be done earlier. Now the way these things usually go, if I have a night shift, is I will stay in bed pretty much all day and then treat it like a morning shift. I'll get out of bed with just enough time to get ready for work and stuff like that. And it was like, it's probably not going to happen exactly that way, mind. But it might be close. I might only give myself a couple hours. And yeah, usually if it doesn't happen, like if I don't stay in bed all day up until right when I need to get ready for my shift, it's I'll get out of bed a few hours before I need to get ready for my shift. So I'll still be in bed a while, but I'll be up just a few hours before, and then I'll take those hours nice, slow, and relax. I'll take a while to eat breakfast. I'll walk my dog a couple times. I'll snack a little bit extra and just kind of watch a movie or something, and just waste any extra time I have up until the point that I need to leave for my shift. But it'll just be more relaxed than just getting out of bed immediately before I have to. I just have barely enough time. So that's usually the way my days go before a night shift. Sometimes I manage to be a little productive, and hopefully maybe tomorrow I will. After all, I have been off my writing for a while, and I have a short story that I need to finish. Because it's just like this little voice that's nagging at me in my head. It's not a voice, so obviously it's just an itch, really. If I had to give it a characterization, I'd call it an itch, because it's this little urge that's just always tickling me in my psyche. It's like, you need to finish this thing, and it's, the longer I put it off, the more insistent it gets, until eventually just a little short-tempered, perhaps. I don't know. It stresses me a touch out. But that's today, and that's tomorrow. I have moved my curtains so that they don't bother me so much right now. It's time for you to see the doggo. This is a doggo. This, believe it or not, is actually one of the least pretzeled positions I often find him in when he's laying down, especially in his cage. But yeah, he's got his feet right up against his kennel wall. As you can see, there's plenty of space on the floor, so he could have any other position, but he chose that one. Maybe it helps him sleep, I don't know. It looks uncomfortable, but he's choosing that. Maybe the other side he laid on for too long and it warmed up, and that's the side that's cold right now. Maybe that's the logic. He's just sleeping on the cold side of the kennel. I have a fan on, and it gets hot where I'm at right now. Like, I live in the loft of my house, essentially the attic. And so it gets a little hotter up here because all the warm air from downstairs comes up here. And we don't really have a lot of windows, except the bedrooms that belong to my younger siblings, and they keep their doors shut because I make noise. So there's not really any option for airflow, and we do have windows open downstairs, but cold though it may be outside, the airflow isn't very great from outside to inside, so we don't have a lot of temp differences. It's unfortunate, but I make do with my fan just as I have my puppy Siren make do with his. And that's that. But that's everything I have to say. I gave you a brief description of what the video that's coming out tomorrow is going to be about. And you can interpret it how you will. But that'll come out tomorrow midday. And that's all I have to say about that. Quoting Forrest Gump there. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Share me with your friends, family, acquaintances, associates, etc. Help me expand my channel. I want to gain that following. And I'm patient. Take however long you need. But with everything I have to say said, everything I have to do done, I bid you all good night.